Peace, family. How you doing? It's Mr. R2 here at TBP Live. I almost made a mistake and said TBP Radio. I wear so many hats, but this hat is fit for you because we're going to teach you and take it into the form of who are these directors. We're going through the director spotlight here at TBP Live, and we'll see you in a few. All right. Welcome back. Make sure you share this live. Why? When you share this live, it allows people to know and able to see more about these directors because it's not just for them, it's for you too. So go ahead and share this live. If you can hear me, go ahead and put, I don't care if it's an ear emoji, I don't care if it's a thumbs up emoji, wherever you're viewing from, because right now we're being broadcast on four channels right now. We're on the Texas Black Pages Facebook page. We're on a Capital City Black Film Festival Facebook page. We're on a Texas Black Pages YouTube page. And we're on another page that you probably don't need to know about unless you know me personally. But anyway, so we're going to go into our director spotlight. We're going to bring in two directors, two young ladies that is killing the game. When I was watching the trailer, I was seeing a lot of people that I know. So obviously they're coming from the same area that we're in because Texas Black Pages is headquartered right here in Killeen, Texas. Again, go ahead and share this live just so everyone that you know can know what we're talking about. All right, so we're going to bring in Miss Barsh. I said her name wrong. I mean, you know how I be telling on myself. I said her name. She said Barsh.
Barsh.
Barsh. All right, Miss Barsh, I appreciate you for being here. Now, Miss Vallon, I said I was tearing your name up, but I was so glad that you wasn't here to hear me mess it up. I was chewing your name up like bubblegum. So, Miss Vallon, thank you for being here. Introduce yourself to the people who are just now tuning in to let them know about you and what you got going on.
Hey, loves. My name is Monique Barsh. I'm an actor, writer, producer, director of the Miracle short film.
Hello, everybody. I'm Vallon Holcomb. I am a writer, actress, director, and producer, and I'm just excited to be here.
Yes, ladies, I appreciate you for doing everything that you're doing because you're stepping out on faith. There was someone who is still talking about being a director. There's someone who's still talking about, oh, I want to be an actress. There's someone who's still talking about, you know what, I write, but and they're still at that but. So
Right.
You two ladies have stepped out not just on faith, but you have stepped off the cliff and you've jumped with both feet and you landed right there where you are right now. So I appreciate you for stepping out on faith. I appreciate you for stepping out and allowing people to know who you are and what you bring to the table. So Miss Barsh, tell the people about this trailer we're about to go into, just a little bit about it, and we'll show you guys a trailer after this.
All right, loves. So the Miracle is dear to my heart. It's my baby. This movie is about gun violence, and our goal is to stop it, especially in our Black on Black community. If we can stop around the world, that would be tremendous. But we really hit home with healing. That's our goal for the mothers who lost their children to gun violence, to anyone who has been impacted by such a terrible thing. We hope that you find peace and you can make a change in your community.
Oh, that was so sweet. All right, so we're going to we're going to jump into this trailer, and for those that's in this area, if you see someone that you know in the trailer, go ahead and tag
Shout 'em
them.
out. Yes.
Yeah.
Shout 'em out.
Tag the
Sure.
people. So
Tag her.
tag someone you know that is in the industry or someone who have been running their mouth but not running their feet into actually doing something. Tag them because everything that you're about to watch is showing you that you can do it too. But these ladies have done it before you. Now you can come because they have trailblazed your thoughts into your blessing. So we're going to go ahead and bring this trailer up just so you can know about it again. Whoever you see, tag them. Why?
Please.
Because they might not even know that we're doing this interview. But anyway, here we go.
Right. Would anyone like to share? The floor is yours.
Why? Why do we have to use gun violence to express ourselves?
took my baby.
Mama, when I make it, I'ma take care of you.
It was my husband.
I can't even say I'm sorry.
That was my best friend.
He meant something to me.
No, I always had a hard time communicating in settings like this.
I just wanted to stop.
That's someone's brother, father.
I'll be watching over you forever.
Man, that's deep. That's deep. And I don't even know what to say. The follow-up was something like that. So before we get into these questions, I'm just going to give shout-outs to everyone that is watching right now. Those who have commented. You know how people be watching, but they don't say nothing. So the people who have commented, Miss Rhonda Brown, I appreciate you. Auntie, I appreciate you for being here. Miss Tacinda Berry, if I said your name wrong, blame it on the Cumberland County education system, not me. Don't blame it on my heart. Miss Sonia Kelly, I appreciate you for being here as well. So let's go ahead and jump into these questions. I know they're like, oh, Lord. See, I got a special question, but, I haven't told them yet. But I want you to tell people about, this film, The Miracle. Tell them your why.
Ooh, you guys. It's hard to talk about it. Watching that film, the trailer, every time, it gives me goosebumps to this day. Last year, here in Killeen, Texas, June 1st, my cousin Ricky was killed to gun violence in the Black on Black community, right in front of his doorstep. And this is my family. It's my best friend, my cousin, just like my brother growing up. And it was a shocker. It was like, you hear about it, right? We hear about so-and-so got killed and this happened and that happened. But when it happened to your own family, then I was numb. And the best way to heal is through my art. And so my craft, and no lie, God just dropped this stuff in my head, and I was like, monologue. And I reached out to Vallon. I called her. I was like, hey, I got this monologue. I don't want to just do it here in my room. This got to be bigger. And I was like, I got the meat, but I need the sides. And we just created a masterpiece. And there, y'all have it. It's The Miracle.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Vallon, tell us about what this film meant to you.
To piggyback off of what Monique said, I mean, when she came to me, it just was confirmation from the Lord, because at the beginning of the year, this was on my, my vision board for my life for 2021, is that I wanted to make films that were impactful. I'm an actress, so, a lot of the times the work that we are able to do, sometimes they don't really mean a lot. Like, you get the work, but there's no meaning behind it. A lot of it is like fluff work. So I really, appreciated that, this was something that meant something, and it was something that was going to really impact the community. And so it was right up, with what God really had told me and what I wanted. So it was just confirmation for me, to be able to put all my all my work and all my, I guess my energy into something that was positive and that could really change our community. So for me, I was just so happy to be a part of it, to be able to do something like that, because I think as artists, you want to make a difference. That's why we do what we do.
That's it. That is it.
So now you receive the phone call. Well, first you receive the vision.
You're right.
You receive the phone call. So what was the journey that got you to this place right here?
The writing, my goodness. I'm still blown away. Like, I'm that person. I'm gonna be like, y'all, I'm a writer. I'm a writer. Like, I have to say it with confidence, like, I'm a writer. Because you think, like, I get this vision, and I'm definitely a visionary. I can see something and be like, that's why I gotta come to life. That's when my director skills come in. And so, but with the story, it was like, it just needed to be told. That's what the fun came out of the writing. The inspiration came from, like, I gotta tell this story because someone needs to live. And that's the beauty with
Right.
art, is letting what's on paper come to life.
Yeah.
So I was
Right.
able to tell these stories and see them come to life, and the other actors that's involved. My goodness, that was the best part about the writing portion with me.
So tell us
For
about the
me,
journey.
for me, the journey was. I mean, we kind of had a slogan the whole time. Not even a slogan, but just God is faithful.
God is
He's
faithful.
faithful.
That's
He's
our
Yeah.
faithful in everything. So we just kind of kept that in the forefront, that God is faithful, and He showed up. I mean, of course, doing this was our first time. It was a lot of trial and error. We came across a lot of different personalities, and not with the
Uh-oh.
cast, because the cast was great. Like, the cast
phenomenal.
was great. Yes, they were phenomenal. So not really the meat of them, but it was just like the other stuff, like, the getting of the poster and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just was,
Yeah.
it was a faith move. It was
Yeah.
definitely a walk
Mhm.
for us, and it really challenged us, and it really taught us, okay, how do you handle this and do it
Right,
in the most professional way?
right.
Yeah.
So, like, it was definitely a journey. We learned a lot because we're used to just being the actor. We're used to showing up, saying our lines, and leaving. That's it. So it was definitely different being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, writing in the middle of the night, editing in the middle of the night, doing the music in the middle of the night,
Yes.
falling asleep at night while on the phone with each other, and I'm supposed to be like helping, and I was snoozing. I felt so bad that day. I did.
Yes.
But it was definitely a journey. We learned so much, from it, and it just was a great experience for me. Like, I love when like I said, that the story is impactful, and one thing too is the space. I
Yeah.
Mhm.
feel like Monique and I create a very safe space for
That's
these for
powerful.
these actors, for the videographers and the editors. Like, I really believe that we did that, and not all the time you get that. Like, where it's a
Yeah.
safe space for you to really create. That's why you see people in the trailer, in tears and
Yeah,
vulnerable and in the
yeah,
moment, because we created a space
Yeah.
that was just, it was open for authenticity, and
yes,
people just kind of, they poured in their gifts, and we encourage them that they're not just talking to a camera, they're not just talking to a lens,
right.
but you're talking to the community, you're talking to the people that have lost people, as well as some of the people in the cast. They had
Yes.
Yeah.
lost people, loved ones that had been gunned down.
Mhm.
So, it was just, it was a time for healing, I believe, for everybody, and a
I
time
Right.
agree.
for us to really kind of step into our calling, because I think that,
Yes.
you know Monique, we had been talking about this for years, because we used
Yeah.
to do acting together, just
Yeah.
Yes.
acting for other people's projects. So for us to be able to have this project and really walk in it, it was just, it gave us confidence, to
Yeah.
say we're directors, to say we're writers, So it was beautiful. It was great,
Right.
great journey.
So now that the journey
That's
has
so
produced itself and the journey is now great,
Mhm.
the real question is, film is, yes, a powerful medium to
Right.
impact change, but what's your takeaway? What do you want people to take away from watching this film? Now, I can already see, like, my takeaways just from watching the trailer alone and being in this environment, as
Mhm.
well as, understanding what happened, because, my own family on the other side of of the continent of the US. But
Yeah.
the impact. What impact on what are the takeaways that you want people to take from watching this film?
Ooh, I would love for us to heal.
Yeah.
There's something in the movie that we say that is so powerful, and it's saying, "I love you, King."
Yeah.
And a lot of people have questioned, well, why did you throw that in there? You could have left that out. No, because a lot of Black men don't hear "I love you, King" to one another, to let you know that, yes, my brother, my sister, we look alike. We don't got to
Yeah.
kill each other. We are kings and queens. We can rise to the top together.
Yeah.
So when you kill someone, you gun them down, you don't just take Ricky. You took down his children, you took down his beautiful wife, you took down his parents, his cousins, his family, and the list goes on. And that's
Yeah.
for so many people who take, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I get emotional because
Yeah.
there's no cover up with the
Right.
miracle. There's no, it's real. The tears in there, it's not fake. The when Vallon spoke about the guys, and you said, I see a lot of powerful, the guys I know from Colleen. To us, we made sure we were very intentional about who was in that group, because we know they make a change right here in Colleen. So I love that you can say, yo, I know Lavalis. Yo, I know Vic. Yo, I know Chris. And that's the change I want. For someone on the other side to say, he looks like me.
Yeah.
And he's an actor? Wow. Let me put this gun down, because this ain't where it's set. Let me go with it. I want to go. That's the type of change I want. And for the moms, the mothers, the fathers who lost any loved one to gun violence, I want them to find healing and peace and know that no matter what, God is in control. If we don't understand what he's doing, but he literally took tragic and turned it to triumph. He birthed my dream and dream for others. And I had no idea he was doing that at a time that I didn't even understand what what in the world was going on.
Yeah.
And then a year later, he's like, this is why.
Yeah.
Because I gave you that vision. So, you guys,
and that's powerful. That's definitely an impact that we all can take away. And as I was listening to you, and one of the things that, especially we as Black men, or we as a culture itself,
right.
there's healing in hearing.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say that again. And I want those that are out there that are viewing, those that are out there that are listening, I want you to listen to this. There is healing in hearing. There's a big difference between listening and hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Listening and hearing, I want to be consumed. I'm paying attention to what you're saying. I'm comprehending what you're saying, because if I don't comprehend it and I can't relate to it, then how can I help someone else heal if I don't take the time to hear them? Just like I can see that they're in the setting to where everyone is communicating in a circle. But in order for you to be in the setting and communicate to people in a circle, someone has to speak and everyone else has to hear.
Yes.
So that's what I took. There's healing in hearing. And then hearing creates the change. Just like when it says, he that has a ear, let him hear. That doesn't say listen. It says hear. It says comprehend. It says adjust. It says adapt. Change won't come until you can comprehend what you're hearing. And then you go and do something different, because you understood the sound and the words that came out of someone else's mouth. You understood the sound of tears. You understood the sound of the cry. You understood when that man said king. You understood when that woman called you queen. Because I've heard you, I am open to healing, because that's where the miracle comes from. When you comprehend. But I'm gonna get off of that.
That is good. Yeah. That is so good.
So how can people find your film or follow your film and get to know more about the miracle or what you have coming up?
Exciting news, y'all. I'm like, where am I looking at? This weekend, The Miracle is in the Cap City Black Film Festival. You can find us on the website. Please get your ticket. We will just appreciate your support. Let us know. We I feel like I know I can just definitely speak for Vallon and I want to say like we want to be all in with our fans, our family, and our friends. Tag us, let us know how it made a difference in your life. Just please keep us updated when you watch it. If you have a watch party, tag us. We just want to just be there with you as much as we can. But yeah, this weekend you can find it on Cap City Black Film Festival website, and we have a special link. You can go get the miracle, watch it, and it's powerful, y'all. It's powerful.
Right. We can
All
actually
right.
put the link with the trailer.
Yes.
So
Right. Thank you. Yes. We're about to launch the trailer to the world. Dun dun dun. And if you follow me, those who are watching, and Vallon and Monique Barsh on all social media, the link is on there. So in the trailer, and we just want you to share, share, share. Also use
Right.
our special hashtag, the Miracle CCBFF21. We'll definitely greatly appreciate it.
Right.
Definitely.
As you can see right now, this is the website. I put the link inside the chat. When
Yeah.
you go to Cap City, Cap City BFF, this is what it's going to look like. Just so you can say, well, I think I went to the right site. Yes, you have. If you see this guy right here. So
Right.
those that are going to watch this weekend, again, this event itself is a hybrid. So if you want to be in person, you have the ability to be in person, or if you want to stay and be in your own comfort, in your own space, you go to the website, you click on get your tickets, as you can see, and then once you get your tickets, it's going to take you to a whole nother site. I'm not going to take you down a rabbit hole, but I just want you to know what it looked like. And so the special question that they don't even know about
I know what.
is, man, it's easy. So I'm gonna start with Miss Vallon, since I was tearing your name up. You wasn't here to correct me. So Miss Vallon, what would you tell your 18-year-old self after after you have
Sorry.
directed this film? You're gonna have a different one, Miss Barsh. But Miss Vallon, what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
Okay, I would say, trust yourself.
Mhm.
Yourself, um, believe in yourself. Don't take no for an answer. Keep
Yes.
pushing. Don't let anyone try to stop you from the visions that God is giving you, and that even though you may not know what it looked like or what it's gonna be, just trust the process. There's you can't pray away the process. That's what I
Come
learned.
on.
You can't pray away the process. And so just trust the process, keep going. And, you are a writer. And what makes you a writer is that you write and you continue to write.
Mhm.
So keep going. Don't give up.
That was powerful.
All right.
That's good.
So Miss Barsh, what would you tell that young writer about the journey to being a director?
Mm. Do it. Do it afraid. Do it when nobody believes in you. Do it when you think there's no way I I have the vision within me to tell a story. And I have this little slogan I say is your dream is a dream that can birth someone else's. So we gotta put the pedal to the metal, okay? Like stop having all those thoughts in your up in here, in your phone, in your tablet, in your notebook, wherever you have it, because we need it. The world needs your art. So whoever's out there, whatever platform you do, as far as just being a creator and just have a dream within you, don't sleep on it because you can definitely be the stepping stone for someone else. I love one of my favorite mentors, Tyler Perry says, I want to help someone cross. And so being the little girl who I was afraid of thinking there's no way I can do this, I can now help someone cross. So that is what I want y'all to do.
Yes,
Follow your heart.
I love that. One thing I want everybody to take away, even you ladies as well. I want to allow you to no longer be afraid to dream.
Mm.
And that's one thing that we as a people, because someone dreamt about us.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was in that moment of still that they had a dream about who we are today. Because when you're in that moment of still, that means you're in that moment where you have the ability to hear.
Mm.
Because in a still lake, there is silence.
Mm-hmm.
So in your moment of dreaming, I want you to no longer be afraid to go to sleep.
Wow.
Because after you go to sleep, that's when the actions take place.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the moment when she slept, it was still. In the moment when she slept became the dream, and the
Yeah.
dream became the vision, and the
Right.
vision became the action, and the action became the director. So don't be so afraid to go to sleep that your
Mm-hmm.
dreams skipped your blessing. Don't skip your blessing because you was afraid to be still. Because in the moment of being still, you have someone that may be an asset to you,
Yes.
because that's what Vallon was to her.
Yes.
In her moment of sleep, she woke up and the vision was so clear that
Yeah.
Vallon had and took the role of hearing. And after she took the role of hearing, that is when the blessing becomes to where it is right now. So don't be afraid of going to sleep, because in your sleep is the moment of being still. And in that moment of being still, that's when you have the ability to hear. And don't be afraid of hearing. But you also have to understand that you have to separate noise from sound.
Mm.
Noise are the distractions, or the people that's trying to block you from your blessing. The sound is people that are breathing life inside of you. The sound is people that understand that there is a miracle in listening and there is a miracle in hearing. And that's what I want you to take away from this. So I definitely appreciate you ladies for being here, coming on the platform on TVP Live, Capital City Black Film Festival. Mr. Winston Williams, I call him Uncle Winston.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for creating the platform for other filmmakers that are not afraid to sleep, because after
Yeah.
their sleep is slumbered and they are awake, they can dream to be directors like this.
Yeah.
So, ladies, I appreciate you.
Thank
Don't be afraid
you.
to sleep, because in the sleep is the still moment. Because once you
That's
wake
so
up, the dream become the vision. I thank
yes.
you guys for being here. I'm gonna get off my horse.
Good. That's so good. Like I wish I
Yeah.
had my notebook. Y'all
Nah,
got
that's
gems.
plagiarism. That's plagiarism. But nah,
Hey.
yeah, nah, I appreciate you guys and all the viewers out there. You guys be blessed. And here at TBP Live, we're about people, community, and culture. And you guys be blessed during TBP Live's Director Spotlight. Peace.
Thank